Maybe the reason you don't feel supported is because they want you to suffer. They need you to feel overwhelmed. They need you tired. They need you just strong enough to survive, but never supported enough to thrive. Because if you had help, if you had real love, if you had support for your children, you would be unstoppable. Some women, especially chosen mothers, it's not that people can't help, it's that they won't. Because the moment they support you, they feel like they're adding value to your life. They feel like they're helping you become something bigger than what they already think you should be, and they can't stand it. So they watch you struggle. They watch you carry it all. They watch you do the emotional labor, the parenting, the healing, and they don't even lift a finger because deep down, they want to see you strained and stressed. They don't want to make your load lighter. They want to see if you'll break. They want to see if you'll have a breakdown. They want to see if you'll give up. That's how transactional love works. It says, I love you when you're useful. I'll support you when it benefits me. I'll show up when I get something out of it. But the moment you become a mother, the moment your life isn't all about serving them, the moment your boundaries go up and your time is split, they start pulling away. For some of you, this is your child or your children, okay? This person is in competition with them because your child takes the love and energy that they used to feel entitled to, and they can't compete with that. So instead of adjusting, they just distance themselves. Instead of learning to love both of you, they choose to love neither. And it's sick, y'all. It is really sick. And I know it's painful for you, but it's true. How are you jealous of a child? How are you jealous of children? What the kids do. And I felt this message so strongly. Some people don't want to be involved in your child's life unless they benefit. They don't want to be a grandparent unless they get praise. They don't want to babysit unless they can control how you live. They don't want to show up unless they're being worshiped for it. Because being in a relationship with a mother, a real one, means you can't just take. It means you have to pour back, and they're not willing to do that. And then have the nerve to say you're distant, that you've changed, that you're ungrateful. This message is for the ones who became mothers and suddenly found themselves abandoned. The ones who noticed that once you had children, the support disappeared, the phone calls stopped, the energy shifted, and the love became transactional. Not because you did anything wrong, but because you were no longer easy to use. But it is okay. You were just surrounded by people who only love when it's easy, only show up when it's convenient. You deserve community in this season of your life. You deserve help in this season of your life. You deserve to be poured into just as much as you are pulled from. And if your support system disappeared the moment you had children, if people ghosted you the moment you needed them, take it as a spiritual reveal, not a rejection. Because some people were only ever connected to your need and not your growth. And I also heard this as well. The reason you're not being supported is because you're about to do everything you were destined to do without them. You're about to level up in business. You're about to expand your mindset. You're about to break generational curses. You're about to raise your children in a completely new frequency. You're about to become everything they thought you needed them to be in order to succeed. And you're doing it alone because spiritually, that's what keeps you free. You see, if they would have helped even a little bit, they would have tried to own your success. They would have made sure you never forgot what they did for you. They would have expected loyalty from you that wasn't love. It was debt. It was an energetic debt. And the truth is that breadcrumb support they was handing out, okay, that fake loyalty they would have expected in return, it could never compare to what God is about to give you directly. You're not indebted to anybody. You're not carrying anyone's expectations. You're not asking for crumbs anymore because you were built to stand on your own. And when the blessings come in, and they will, there won't be a single soul who can say they helped you get there. You'll know, your children will know, and God will know you did it without them. And now they'll have to watch you rise from the outside.